So we talked about machine learning, and it has been there for a while as well, as you noticed. And we talked about in the beginning that AI has been there for 1950s and it's nothing new, but the buzz and interest and real applications are coming now. Machine learning is more focused about doing one thing at a time, one specific thing. Fraud detection, image recognition, specific thing, recommendation, more on the structured data more so. It can do some unstructured data as well, but it's more for the structured side of the world. While deep learning, which we talked about, the term was defined in 2006, and it needs works more on the unstructured side of the data, where you're talking about audio, when you're talking about unstructured text or video and such kind of data formats. There are some interesting patterns. Deep learning can help you color a black and white picture, a very, very old picture, and if you wanted to make it in color, it can reconstruct that visual in certain ways. For example, let's say, I mean, it's not correct, it's not going to be perfect, nobody can go back in 100 years or so to really identify that image and what color it was, but what it does in short, first of all, it recognizes objects within that image. And let's say somebody is wearing a suit, and it will try to understand most commonly what color of suit a person has. So black, so it will try to take that object and just paint it black on it, and so on and so forth. If it's an umbrella, most likely black, and so on and so forth. That's kind of the rationale behind it. And a lot of other interesting use cases in adding sound to video. Recently I saw a clip or video where somebody's image, a picture of anybody can be taken and you can be put in a video and that shown doing any kind of crazy thing. It's scary to see such kind of use cases and pattern which can come in picture, but it's possible. As I mentioned, it needs huge amount of data and takes a long time to really process. Machine learning uses some of these algorithms. We didn't go into algorithms today. Other channels, videos in our YouTube channel have some of those details if you wanted to check out. Linear regression, decision tree, k nearest neighbors, and so forth, several of these algorithms. While deep learning side of it, it tries to go to the neural networks kind of thing, convolutional, ANN, RNN, and the tools like TensorFlow and Keras, and which are becoming very, very popular. So just trying to summarize few of these differences and highlight rather than just having a high level, 3-level view, but to come back to the previous image and looking at how AI is sitting on top of machine learning and deep learning. So AI is using, in my mind, deep learning and machine learning and combining with sophisticated set of repositories of data. For example, if you think about a driverless car, it needs to perform a lot of these individual tasks. It needs to identify images or objects through videos or through cameras to understand how is the surrounding. It has to have capability of lots of data accessible to it, weather data, GPS data, the maps, and so on and so forth, to make a successful, safe, driverless experience. So that's why it's a little challenging problem to solve. And so for Alexa as well. It uses simple pieces where you are using conversion of audio, speech to text, and that is now sending a command back, checking in the repository, resulting in an answer, converting that text back to speech, and then you are hearing the answer. And when you imagine all this thing happening in seconds, that is the power of how humongous amount of data can be dealt and successfully implemented. So this just wanted to bring all these pieces together and try to give a chance to summarize it, how these things are different with some examples, some timelines, some implementation.